Hello to all the truth seekers out there that are looking for balance, for light, that are looking to change their lives for the best and walk the path of truth. As we all know, the path of truth always brings us the best, always brings us freedom. Today I want to talk about respect and how important it is to respect each other's free will, each other's boundaries, and not to interfere in each other's choices, not to curse each other, not to throw our negative emotions that are not even ours, are just there that we absorbed from the environment. So not to throw that on others, but to take responsibility for what we are feeling inside, for the anger, for the disappointment, and to work through it, to ask ourselves where it's coming from. Where did I feel this before? What is the source of it? Don't look at the projection outside, don't look at the other person and make that person responsible for what you are feeling inside. That person cannot take a bucket of anger and just put it inside of you. That is inside of you. It's yours, so you have to deal with it. That is your responsibility. We are here to first take responsibility for ourselves. And that starts with our own emotions, of course, in our life. It's important to respect each other's choices. It's important to allow each other to have the experiences that each and every one of us wants to and chooses to. We cannot decide for another person what is right and wrong for them. Even if, let's say, they are smoking, or they are taking drugs, or they are drinking, or whatever they choose to do. That is their choice. We can give them an advice, of course. If they allow us to, we can go to them and tell them, look, can I tell you something? I feel that out of love and out of respect for you, I feel to give you this message. Would you allow me to? And if they say yes, okay, look, I feel that this is hurting you. I feel that this is doing this to you. Why are you doing this? What are you going through? What are you feeling? Why? What are you feeling inside of you that you feel that you need to drink this much, or smoke, or take drugs, or whatever? That is different. It comes from a different place. It comes from a place of understanding, of love, of wanting to truly, truly help that person. And you have the permission of that person to give help. That is different. But when you force your opinions and you try to force the other to stop doing what they are doing and tell them that this is wrong for you, this is bad for you, stop doing this, that is not right. You are imposing with free will, and free will is a universal law. God, consciousness, created it. It's the balance of life. You look at nature, which is the perfect balance in this world, and you see how there's respect in nature. There's balance. Trees don't look at each other and say, you are wrong. You grew like this instead of growing like this. You should change yourself. There's respect there. There's love. There's acceptance. Let's learn from it and apply it in our own lives. And we're going to transform our lives as well as we start living in balance with the universe, in balance with life and consciousness, and start recreating this life and this earth into a new planet, into a planet in which everyone lives in happiness, in respect, in acceptance, in love for one another, in harmony and peace. If we want that, then everything starts in our own lives. Everything starts with our actions and how we interact with the other. How are we treating our neighbor, our friend, our members of the family? How are we treating them? Or even someone on the street, a stranger? Are we respecting everyone's free will? Are we accepting everyone as they are? Or are we trying to change them? Or are we trying to tell them what to do? Or are we telling them what is wrong for them? Let's respect ourselves. the life that we are and the life that everyone around us is. Because we are all one. We are all life. And life is respect. Life is love. Life is harmony, unity, and peace. That is the root of who we are. And that is where our actions and words need to again start from. So we start recreating and unveiling a planet of happiness and balance, in which everyone co-creates together, in which we are all in service to one another, in which all our work is to help, is to bring more love, more happiness, more freedom into this world. And when you do that, the whole universe, the whole God consciousness supports you in everything that you do. But if your actions come from disrespect towards the other, if your actions come from hate, from selfishness, the universe will show you, God will show you that what you're doing is not the path. It's not good for you, and it's not good for anyone around you. And you need to change. Because life is about all of us living in harmony, not individually living in harmony. No. We are not here in service for ourselves. We are here acting out of inspiration, using the inspired actions and words to share the inspiration, share those gifts to the world so we can add beauty, love, and balance to this world. Not to just keep it for ourselves and use what God and what the universe inspires us just for our selfish reasons. Cars and houses, and I'm not saying that they are wrong. Of course, they are beautiful cars and houses, and travel the world and have everything that you want. But don't make that your purpose. Make your purpose and your goal to help humanity, to be of service. And when you do that, everything else will come. When you are in balance with the universe will give you everything that you want and 1,000 times more. Because you are acting aligned with the balance of the universe, in respect for life everywhere. And this planet being as it is, if we want to create a better world, then we need to start with ourselves. What words are we using with the other? Are we respecting the ones around us? Are we respecting our choices? Are we respecting our own inspiration? Are we acting upon it? Are we respecting ourselves and the other? We can't expect someone in the government to change, or what position of power, which is not power, of course, because the power is within ourselves. We have control and power over our own lives. Are we waiting for others to change first so we can change? Because if we do, our life is never going to change. Because we give our power, our God-given power, to others. And we are waiting for the outside to change so we can change. That can never happen. We are here to create a change. We are here to be the change. And there's no little or big. Everyone has gifts. Everyone has light and beauty within themselves that has to be added and has to come out to this world. So allow yourself, allow that light, allow that respect, allow that love to come out. And do everything you feel inspired to do. To write a poem, to sing, to draw, to paint, to be a doctor, a pharmacist, whatever you feel inspired to do. And in everything that you do, make sure that your work is in balance with the universe. Make sure if the company in which you work, for example, respects you, respects all its employees, respects everyone around, has that respect for everyone, that is great. You are adding that. But if you see that the place you work in, there's no balance, there's no respect, there's just selfishness, then by you staying there, you are just adding to that. You are adding that, and you are, instead of adding to your life and adding love and light to the life of others, you are depleting yourself. It's like the company or that energy there just steals from you. You came here to create, to bring a new We all have something to bring anew to this world. And the time for that to happen is now. It's not tomorrow, it's not next week, it's not next year, it's now. Ask yourself, what can I do now? What do I feel inspired to do now? That maybe I've been postponing for so long that I've stopped myself and I just feel strongly to do. That is my calling inside. That's my soul, my consciousness, my spirit, my inspiration inside is just taking me to do that. Act upon that, because that is the universe speaking to you, telling you that is the way. That is your first step. Don't worry about the next step, the second step, the third step, or the destination. Do focus about the now. There's only now and what you do now. And if what you do now comes from inspired action, the universe opens for you and helps you, and everything will flow for you. Work with the universe. The universe wants to work with you. Work in service for humanity, for life, for love, for unity, for harmony, for peace. We all want that. We all want that. But if we don't act upon the inspired action that we feel that we want to take, or the words that we feel that we want to say, then that world is never going to be created. It's down to us. Every word, every action can make a difference and will make a difference. There's no small or big action. All actions that come from inspiration, from light, from love, from service to humanity, from service to others is crucial. Crucial. You are the difference. You are the difference. Instead of swearing at your neighbor, try to understand him or her. Try to see why they are acting the way they are acting. Try to see that maybe they are in pain. Of course, don't allow anyone to abuse you in any way, to disrespect you in any way. You have to put boundaries as well, as much as we have to not disrespect and abuse others. Because that's not going to get anyone. That's going to add to the, let's say, bad things that are happening in the world now. That is making the world a worse place. And we don't want that. We don't want to be part of that. We don't want to make this world a worse place. No, we want to make this world a better place. And that starts with us. Not with the neighbor, not with a member of the family, or with a friend, or with the members of the parliament, or in the government, or the queen, or anyone. No, it starts with us. It starts with us, because we are the power here. We are the representatives of God on earth. God gives you all His power to act in service, for oneness, in service to God, in service to love, in service to unity, to harmony, to peace. And as you take and make that commitment to yourself, and you desire and want to walk the path of truth, God will help you, the universe will help you, nothing will stand in your way. Because we all came here to do good, to create a good planet, a beautiful planet, that we all get to enjoy together as one, as the one that we are. Let's start doing that. That's why we are here. We're not here to disrespect each other. We're not here to act in separation, in selfishness. That's not going to take us anywhere. And the universe is showing us, if we are doing that, the universe is showing us clearly that that is not the way. Let's open our eyes and listen to the messages and start walking the path of truth. Be true to yourself. Be true to what you are feeling. Work with what you are feeling, through what you are feeling, because beyond those negative feelings is where you're going to find your true self. And when you're going to find your true self, you're going to be in contact with the universe, permanent contact with the universe, and you're going to know exactly what to do. But up to that point, work through your inspiration. Work through your inspiration. Your inspiration will tell you what to do. Always, always, always. Who would you listen to? The mind that has been programmed by the environment in which you grew up, with limited beliefs, with fear, or through your own inspiration and consciousness that is connected to the universe, that knows the truth, the absolute truth, that is infinite abundance, infinite life, infinite joy and happiness? Who would you listen to? What would you listen to? Who would you listen to? Life or death? It's all your choice. Always your choice. It's all down to you. The universe, God, is trying to help you through your inspired action, through you being given choices to do the right thing, to do what is good, to work through your emotions, or to make the other responsible for what you are feeling. You have the choice. You create hell or heaven for yourself and for the others, because all actions have repercussions and ripple effect for the whole planet. Everything that you do is affecting energetically one way or another. Are you choosing to add freedom, love, unity, harmony to the world, or are you choosing to add selfishness, hate, anger, and pain and suffering to the world? It's your choice. And remember that based on what choice you are making, that comes to you. You are paying for that because you are creating that. It's not that God is punishing you because you've done something, you chose to be selfish, you've chose to create pain on the other instead of taking responsibility for your feelings. No, you are creating that for yourself, because we are all creators. We all have the powers of the Creator. Choose where you want to live, in hell or in heaven. It's your choice. And every choice, every action that you are taking is taking you one step closer to creating heaven for you, or down in suffering, in pain. And I'm not saying that after you're going to die, you're going to be in hell or heaven. Now is hell or heaven. We choose to create here, hell or heaven. It's all down to us. The energies that are on the earth right now are helping everyone wake up to reality, to follow the path of truth, of light, of joy, of happiness, of harmony and unity, as we are all one, part of God, one with God. Do you choose to listen to the call to come back home? Or do you choose to deny it? Do you choose to not listen to it? Because if you choose not to listen to it, the fear, the mind will destroy you, will create suffering upon you, will create suffering upon you, and eventually something will happen. Something will happen that you won't like it, and not because someone is punishing you, but because you are making it, you are creating it with your own choices. Or do you choose to wake up and walk the path of truth, walk the path of honesty, of unity and love? It's all down to us. We always have a choice. Always. And we have the power to change this world. That's why we are here. We're not here to wait for another to come and change the world. We are here to change it. We are here to create heaven. The heaven that we all so much want to live in. The paradise is here and now. Let's start creating it. It starts inside of us. It's inside of us through that inspiration. That inspiration is one step and one piece of the puzzle for a new world, for a golden age for everyone. What do you choose? What path do you want to walk? Towards what? Life or death? It's always down to you.